Uh, Hello, my name is Mike. I'm a retired Naval Air Crewman from the United States Navy, rescue swimmer. Did 32 years, just shy of 32 years. Um, I had never heard of it before, but I was actually found to be unfit to retire. Um, it was a case where my medical checkout, the neurologist looked at my record, looked at me, my record, looked at me and said, I can't release you. So we have to fix you before we sign this off. So the day of my retirement ceremony, I ended up getting a cervical fusion. That was a great time. Fast forward a little bit in the recovery process. This is all just post-COVID. Physical therapy. I get some stories from some friends that are like, "Hey, you remember that time on the deployment?" And I'm all, "No, I don't know what you're talking about." They send me pictures. I still don't know what you're talking about. So at this point in my life, I'm living in pain. I'm living in, like, okay, there's so many things I just don't remember. So I went on a quest. So reached out to friends, families, neighbors, things like that to, all right, what can I do? So I got into a program that basically funded a Let's Fix Mike. Let's make Mike good. And this is where I don't know if I can get into other names of other programs or things like that. So the boot campaign helped me with everything. So one of the final things that I had completed was the home base program, where I'm in a cohort with a bunch of other special operations types, and guy sitting next to me, retired Master Chief SEAL named Kirk, who, brother from another mother, became just really good friends with him. And it's just like, all right, we live in VB, we're going to go to Murphy's down on Oceanfront, we're going to, this is a friendship that we're going to maintain. It's like, absolutely. So finished that program with Kirk. About a month and a half later, I have what I thought was a stroke. So my eye shuts off. So I wake up one day and my eye's kind of blurry. So it's like, wait a minute, something's not right here. I thought I was having a allergy attack. It's kind of a migraine, kind of that ocular pinwheel, like what the hell. So don't do anything for the first day. Actually wake up at 2:00 in the morning with a headache, just a sharp headache, and then I watch the vision go black. So that sparked the first ER visit. A few ER visits later, did I have a stroke? Did I have a turns out after a neurologist trip, I had ocular neuropathy. So the artery just pinched that nerve off and shut it off. So I'm trying to live life. And, it's like after years of being in the Navy on night vision goggles, everything's 2D. I got one eye. I'm like, well, I guess I'm blind. Okay. I'll have to work on the putting a pin back in the lid, but other than that, everything else is like ready to rumble. Here we go, 40-degree field of view. So I'm traveling. I'm at the airport, kind of sitting around having a Mike pity party, going, "Wait a minute, I'm blind. Why am I blind?" Kirk shows up. "Hey, Mike, how are you? What's going on? What's happening?" And I was like, "Well, I think I had a stroke." And he goes, "You know what I did when I had a stroke?" And I'm like, "No, Kirk, what'd you do when you had a stroke?" He goes, I went to tier 1. And I go, what's tier 1? He goes, hyperbaric chamber. You need hyperbaric chamber. Pulls his phone out, and it's like, hold on a second. I'm going to put you in touch with Sarah at hyperbaric. Sarah, my friend Mike's going to be calling you soon. It's like, okay, this is where you need to go. This is what you need to do. And I'm like, this is what I need to do. So I call, and it's like, no big deal. It's like, yeah, get in here. You know, who are you? What you do? What's happening? What's going on? And it was like you've been doing this your entire life. You know, it's like, oh, like, thank goodness you finally found us, Mike. We've been waiting on you. Hello. So, recommended 40 dives. You know, first we're going to have you go fall asleep in Tommy's office for the cognitive test. So it's like trying to stay awake for 10 minutes, but okay, come on. So, did that, but my vision after completing 40 sessions, and it's like 10 minutes to get the pressure, an hour in there, and then, 10-15 minutes to come out of it. Do that every day for 2 months, and every single day. So it went from kind of an occluded center blockage in front of your vision to, which is black and white, so it's kind of like I can see the shapes around the outside, to that clearing up, everything's still black and white. Probably about 2 weeks into it, everything flipped to a blurry, but color started to come back, like a really overexposed, like if somebody had a light bulb in your eye. Then it went to, the color started shifting back to normal. So I'm doing like eye exercises, I'm drinking niacin drinks and beets, which taste like dirt, and hyperbaric chamber, and I swear that process, I would come out of it on some days where I felt like I was like had been swimming for a while, and I'm like, okay, I feel the, but there's other days where I walked out of here like, bend metal and get after it, and feel phenomenal. And on those days I could tell the vision's back. So I just had a optometry appointment where now my color is probably greater than 90% restored and almost 20/50. So I can see. It's still a little fuzzy, but I got another good eye, but peripheral is good. And I'm blessed with the opportunity to be able to have friends with these experiences and be able to get in here and capitalize on everything that Tier 1 offers, because it's just money. You guys are amazing. And it's like, if you're not getting a, full body massage in the zero gravity chair out front, you're in the tank with people that are going through similar ailments, so we all speak the same story. So it's not a competition. It's in here to let's get better. It's been an amazing experience.
That's great. That's awesome. And just one question: how soon after your incident before you started the treatment?
So I went blind on late March.
Okay.
And I started here in August 8th.
Okay.
And then, so and even the doctors mentioned, it's like, if it doesn't come right back, it's, there's a good chance, it's like, hey, Mike, you're 50, your eyeballs, that goo in your eyeballs doesn't just heal itself. And I'm like, oh yeah, let's figure this out. So, I point because that's where Kirk was standing. So it's like, okay, Kirk, let's do this. But yeah, if I didn't have that connection, I wouldn't have been able to put this together so fast.
For sure.
I definitely would have been flipping through books on how to, but
Yeah. That's
it's
great.
who you know, and it got me right in touch with you guys. And
Well,
it's been
we're very excited for
perfect.
you, and we really appreciate you sharing your experience. So
thank you.
Yay.